Hello, Gemini doll faces. It's me, Callie Meister. Hi. I'm going to be doing a video for tarot for March 19th through March 31st, 2019 for Gemini. So, Gemini, how are you handling this Mercury in retrograde? Fine. One of the only signs that's handling this okay. The thing about Gemini is you guys are accustomed to change anyway. And this particular retrograde has to do with change and transition. And because you were ruled by Mercury, this doesn't feel any different. This just feels more impending, like, okay, I have to do this change, whatever. So understand that if you're Gemini, this, and everybody's ranting about the Mercury retrograde and you're kind of like, I don't get it. That makes sense. You're used to change. You're accustomed to change. So this seems just old hat to you. However, it's kind of interesting for you to step back and watch everyone else who are feeling the deep emotions of this particular retrograde. So I went ahead and laid cards out. Actually, I started this video. I had to kind of go back because my phone rang through the computer. But so I already have the cards laid out. You have the Three of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Cups, which is very interesting. There's a heartbreak element here in the past. When you get the Three of Swords, it's a weird card because swords are thought energy. They're air energy. But they're air energy that is mimicking emotion. And what makes this more interesting is next to it, you have that Queen of Swords, which swords is air, but queens are water. So this is air mimicking emotion again. So this is all about thought and balance of emotion. And the thing about Gemini is Geminis can be very much in their thought to the point that they don't feel things in a way that is super duper deep. Now, here's the thing that people don't understand about Gemini, and I'm going to clarify this. Gemini is far more sensitive than they let on. They are far more sensitive. And this whole duality with them is a defense mechanism for their sensitivity. They are very open to intuition and different ideas and thought. And they like to think that they will try anything, that they're, open to things. And that causes a level of sensitivity that is a very sensitive thing. So this ability to kind of be one person here and be another person here and be another person here, that's not something they do that's a quirk. It doesn't have any, like, people kind of like to perceive it as, oh, the Gemini quirk. It's not. It's a sensitivity thing. They don't like being that sensitive, so they put on a mask, they put on a costume, they kind of make themselves different in certain roles so that they don't get hurt, so that they don't get violated, so that they don't appear as vulnerable as they are. And Gemini is remarkably vulnerable, more so than people are aware of. They do tend to be in their mind. They tend to be quick. It's hard to keep up with the Gemini, which makes the third card even more interesting, which is the Seven of Cups. This is a card about abundance, and abundance to the point where you can't make a decision. I call it the finger in too many pies. I mean, in a way, that's sort of good because it's saying you have a lot that you can offer, but it's also, how do I prioritize, where I'm going here? So this would be a focus in the next couple of weeks about prioritizing the importance of how you are going to structure things and get things done in regards to balancing sensitivity and thought. There are things that you need to let go of. It seems like there has been pain and relationships that you are working through. There may be a letting go of certain people in your life that are no longer serving the purpose they need to serve. And you may have to change how relationships work. And you have been working on that. And so now is the time that you have done all of that work. And now you have to deal with the emotion of that. Not that you have to feel it in a negative way. It's not a punishment. Try not to look at it as a punishment. And that may be how Gemini is looking at, like, okay, I had to change this relationship. I had to end this relationship. I had to put the reins on this relationship. So now I suffer the consequences. This is not about suffering consequences. It's just about living in your decisions. And there's a huge difference. It's okay to live in your decisions. You have to embrace them. This keeps you from having regret. And understand you should not regret these decisions. They were made for your benefit. They were made to make you stronger. And the sensitivity is what people don't understand. This was not easy. It may have looked easy. It may have appeared easy on the surface, but it definitely was not easy for you to make these decisions. Pull another card for you. Oh, it's interesting. Okay. Two of Wands, which is about action and decision. This is going to, speaking of duality, you have to embrace the change. And it's interesting that I'm saying this for Gemini because you guys normally do embrace change. And I don't even think it's about embracing change. It's about making the decision and just being in your power, being in your value, and understanding that you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. That's a better way to put it. You did what you did because you needed to do it. It doesn't have to be logical to anyone else but you. And that's something that Geminis kind of deal with too, because a lot of times their logic is not everyone else's logics, because again, they think quick, 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 quick. And normally, actually, they're about 10 steps ahead of everyone else. So maybe us folk behind them are going, we don't understand why you did that. Well, it's not for us to understand. It's just not. Do what's best for you. Live in those decisions. Don't worry about having to explain yourself to anyone. Keep moving forward. Keep it's not even about where you go. It's just about going, and make those actions and keep going with them. And I feel like it's going to be a good April for you guys. I feel like there's travel. I feel like there is water. Travel to water, either oceans or lakes. It's going to be very beneficial to you. It's a break, like vacation. So enjoy that. That being said, you guys have a great, great couple weeks. And please like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And I look forward to seeing you guys again. Bye, doll faces.